Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone. How are y'all tonight?
Hey,
I hope
everyone.
a good night, because I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle,
Everyone,
Sam, and Mary.
That
Good
yes, they fixed
evening.
the meter. That's awesome, Michelle. And good morning, Sam.
Oh, Mary, Michelle's power was out when they fixed the meter. She got her electricity back.
Yep.
yes.
So we are very
Although
happy.
around my house, it doesn't do any good to have power in a meter when your AC has quit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hi,
No.
hi, Candy and Amy.
Hello,
Hello,
Amy. Hello,
Amy.
Candy.
Hot, hot,
Amy.
hot, 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 hot,
We're
hot.
so happy y'all are here.
Hey,
It's good to
Amy.
see
Hey,
you.
Candy,
Yes.
Mary, Jill, everybody.
Hey,
It's
everyone.
good.
Our beautiful Leslie of Corn will be here shortly.
Yes.
Yes.
She
Uh-huh.
is taking care of business, and then she will be right on in.
So I'd like to know how your weather is, what you're working on, and what's in your cup, and if you have any plans for the weekend.
Woo-hoo!
That's an awful lot to answer.
Yeah, don't do paragraphs, people.
Mhm.
What is it?
No.
Steno board.
A little shorthand never hurt anybody.
Yeah, shorthand. That's it.
But
Well,
Not
yeah.
at all.
today I'm going to
Mhm.
start off. It is 92
Well,
degrees right now, and it feels like 101. Woo! And
Yeah.
I have lemon tea in my cup, and I'm working on the ear of a bunny rabbit.
Mm.
Wow. Oh my.
I
Well,
well, it
know.
is 55 degrees here. And this weekend, we're supposed to have rain. I'm hoping not. It's been sunny all day. And I am drinking vodka and grapefruit.
Woo!
hi, Izzy.
Hello, Izzy, sweetheart. How are you? Garcia.
Hello, Garcia.
Right.
There's our
And
Leslie.
And
Leslie.
Leslie. Well,
Good.
it is,
Y'all hear me?
Well, we have
yes.
86 here. Feels like 90 with
Oh,
a
goodness.
87% humidity level.
Mm.
Well, I am 24 degrees Celsius or 76 degrees Fahrenheit. I have Diet Coke and I have a margarita as well. And I'm working on a super secret project that I have been working on. Hey, Pandemonium, it is good to see you, my love.
Hello, Tony. How you doing, sweetheart? So
And
good to
Heidi,
see you. There's
Heidi and
Heidi and
Carrie
Carrie.
and Jen.
And DK Jen. Hello, you lovelies. Thank you all for being here.
What?
Can you hear me now?
I could hear
Yes.
you five before.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Can you hear
Yes,
me now?
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, I just want
Can't hear
my
you.
you can't hear who?
Hmm.
I hear
Okay. Let
them.
me try one more time.
I hear
Okay.
you, Connie. All right, so we're going to catch up on our lovely chat over here. So Candy has a cup of water, working on eating her dinner. Weather is 45 and it might rain. I have thunderstorms on the way to my house. Amy says 44 degrees, cloudy, water, a mosaic blanket. Visits my cousin tomorrow and kids are gone early today. I'll
Woo,
get her for
woo, Amy.
all right, so that's awesome. Panda said, thank you. I'm just hanging out with the cool kids. It's good to see you, Panda. Heidi said, I'm great. My eyes are dried a bit today, but I'm going to keep crocheting. Michelle says, I'm drinking coffee, working on an Easter blanket. 57 feels like 47. Hello, Gracie. And hello, Laura.
Hello, Gracie and Laura. And
Hi,
yes,
Grace.
Michelle drinks coffee 24/7, folks. I seen her do it.
Uh, Connie, can you hear us?
Laura.
I can't hear
Connie,
you. I can't hear you guys.
check your volume. Hello,
Hello,
our
Cindy. How are you doing? So good to see you all. Hi, Leslie, Connie. So good to see you too.
And hello to our sweet, sweet Greenie D. Thank you so much for the raid. Greenie D, my darling, this one's for you.
Can you hear us now, Connie?
Oops.
Can you hear us now, Connie?
Yes, I had it muted and I did
I
not
thought
know.
she did. Yeah, correct. She had muted the window. I thought she had.
I'm glad I'm
Yeah.
not the only one that pushes buttons without knowing that she's pushed a button.
I'm hot. I slipped. It just slipped right off there.
It slipped.
It slipped.
I've heard that before.
Oh, goodness.
I do appreciate every one of you being here. As you
Yes, we
notice,
do.
we have another addition to our panel. She is also a Southern
Yes.
sister because she is from South Africa.
Yes.
So everybody, please give
La, la, la.
Olga a warm welcome. Oh, you need a coloring book fast.
You cannot be whacking the kids with the coloring book. No, no, no.
Izzy.
No, no whacking kids.
I don't think she wants to use it to whack. I think she wants to use it to escape.
I think she does.
Yeah,
I think she does.
that might
You're
work.
welcome, Izzy. Well, our topic for today is spring and autumn yarns and patterns. Normally we would, because we're in the United States, we would talk about spring patterns and yarns. But I got to thinking about it. Olga is in the southern hemisphere, and well, so is Sam. We need to talk about fall patterns because
That's
they
right.
are on the opposite season of us.
That's
So
right.
we're going to talk about both spring
Right.
and fall yarns and patterns to be using at this time of year. So I thought that would be something fun to do. So to start us off, and of course, just so you know, you can find my affiliate link for Premier Yarns down in the description box. So we can come over here to
Ooh.
Premier Yarns.
Nice.
And right here on the front is cotton sprout stripes. And that is perfect for spring.
That's right.
Beautiful.
That is pretty.
Although,
Yeah,
you know,
I-
really, you could also use that in the fall.
You could.
That
You could
color
use that
combination right there
anytime.
would work. Yep.
So when we come up here and we look, I mean, this is 100% cotton. This is perfect for the spring. And then you come over here and you've got an acrylic, a bamboo nylon. This would be perfect for fall. And here you have a polyester nylon. This would be great for winter. I would use it for amigurumi. But y'all can go ahead and speak up whenever you would like to. I have to find some more. Oh, look at those.
You know, Froggy, you can use that cotton any time of the year because
Oh, yes.
you might want to make like a tank top to wear underneath your sweaters.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or cardigans.
This
And a
is-
cardigan.
Yep.
This is that parfait yarn. And it would make a squishy blanket. So that gives you an idea. And you're right. I know cotton's year round too. I know that. And we're coming up on all the yarns. So let's take a look. So we got those same yarns. We have a sock kit. These socks are cotton. No, I'm sorry. They're wool. They're wool, bamboo, and polyamide. These
Yes.
socks are good for year round. So that's something cool. Then you've got these minikins and chenille. I don't think I'd make a blanket out of those, but I would perhaps do some amigurumi. And as we go down further, here you have some beautiful yarns for making sweaters or scarves. And this is called trinket. And it would do some great detailing on the end of a sweater or a scarf or into a shawl or perhaps even an amigurumi. All right, ladies, what do you think you would do with these yarns?
Ooh. That Premier puzzle, I would make a poncho in a heartbeat.
Yes. A poncho and a hat.
A sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That
Oh, yeah.
beautiful spice shop, I would do a
Mhm.
cardigan.
There you go.
Hello, Linda. How are you doing, sweetie?
Hi, how are you? Welcome in.
See,
I mean, go ahead, Sherry.
I don't use chunky yarns.
I don't
just
either.
Don't. I stick with,
Well, here's the basics.
fingering
Acrylic.
to.
You know, I've used the puzzle before, and it doesn't feel like a bulky.
No, it
No, it
doesn't.
Mm-mm.
No, puzzle
Nuh-uh.
feels more like a Aaron weight,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
this right here is a 4-weight.
I want
These like this. I would make a hat out of it.
Ooh, nice.
I'm not big on bulky.
Yes, nice. That would be very cute.
It would be adorable, but your 4-weight yarns. I mean, I'm thinking blankets, sweaters, amigurumi, shawls, everything you can think of, because there's your basic 4-weight yarn, and of course year
Right.
round. And then when we get further down, we've got that plushy yarn, which would make a wonderful amigurumi or a thick blanket. This is a 4-weight gradient.
Gorgeous.
It's
Mhm.
beautiful.
That is just screams Afghan to me. Oh,
It does. This is chenille. I obviously it can be a blanket, but I always think amigurumi.
Mm.
This again is the ombre. So I
Mm.
think
Love that. I think that's
Yeah.
very pretty. Although, really,
Yeah.
it doesn't ombre like you think it does. To me, it really is more of just a wide stripe.
that's what I was thinking, Maureen.
Yes.
this,
Sorry.
this is more of a wide stripe. This one's more of a gradient,
Yes.
but this one's more of a wide stripe.
Yeah.
And as we scroll on further, we have some more fun yarns.
Pretty.
And as we can see, they are considered bulky, chunky yarns,
Mm-hmm.
but they are
Love
still
that
fun
label.
to use.
Mm.
I mean, they're fun to make your thicker blankets, even if it's just a baby blanket, a thicker
Right.
blanket or a play mat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that they would be great for that. Of course, I love
I-
that.
I don't
Hello,
like
Michael.
the.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
What was the go back one? Go
Gumdrop.
back one screen.
Yeah.
No, one screen down. Go down one.
I haven't
The
been down
chenille.
there.
I
The
I
chenille
tried
is
making a
there.
I tried making a blanket out of the chenille,
Uh-huh.
and
It takes
it came
forever.
apart even after sewing in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know that what you were just showing, Froggy, that gumdrop and the fable.
Mhm.
You know, you were talking about the
Parfait,
amigurumi.
yeah.
I can see a bunny rabbit in that fable. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I can see
I-
it, Mr. Bunny.
I could see a neon bunny myself.
Yes, or
Yeah.
This is
Christmas
this is-
with the glitz. Yeah.
metallic, so it would
Yes.
be a metallic glitzy color. I like that. And we go back to the next page, and as it loads, we see more of
Ooh.
the bulkies. We'll get away from the bulkies soon enough.
I love
Here's your
that
shimmer.
poppy.
This is
I love
very
the poppy.
pretty. It is very pretty.
I've not
I
used
don't-
any of it yet, but I do like it.
I
It's
don't know that I
beautiful.
would get it. It's considered a 6-weight. I think it's more of a 5-weight.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
that
hard to
I would
say.
use it.
I don't think that's a super bulky either. I think it's more of a maybe a chunky, maybe. It's more like a roving to me. Actually, it kind of gets thinner and thicker in places and
Right.
Yeah.
sort of bumpy, you know. But
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes up beautiful, beautiful.
And then as we go down, and
Mm-hmm.
then we
Sweet
have,
roll.
I love the puzzle
There's the sweet
shimmers.
rolls.
And now I've
Yeah.
made plenty of baby blankets out of sweet rolls. And this is now my
Mhm.
go-to yarn. I love that yarn. This is
Is that
adorable.
is that Premier Just Yarn value anywhere close to Red Heart Super Saver?
It's similar but softer.
I was gonna say I like it
Oh,
better than Red Heart.
I feel it's
Does it,
softer.
does it have really good stitch definition though?
Yes.
It does. All right. See, that's a lot of the things that if you're changing over from one value yarn to another, that you might be asking yourself, is it going to
Oh
be
gosh,
this?
yeah.
Is it going to be that? You know.
Now this is meant to be an amigurumi yarn because it's 50 acrylic, 50 cotton. Now it is
Ooh.
a smaller, a fine weight. It's more of a 2 weight. Not really
Wow.
my kind of thing. I find this one very pretty,
Yes.
and I like the color.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. This one is very pretty, and I would consider using it with some solid colors.
Yes. Break it up a little bit.
This I would use with some hats.
Yeah.
And of course, I love the Stitch Please because this is superwash merino and it is a
Mm.
DK weight. And
And
it's not
extra
bad.
fun.
Hey,
Ooh.
Monrose, it's on sale for $3.99 for a superwash merino and a DK weight. And as we come down,
Ooh.
this cotton is nice.
Oh
It's a
my, that's such
cotton.
good cotton.
Yes. And of course, we have Serenity Chunky again, another bulky. We'll get away from them shortly. And of course, the Pixie Dust Brights, which is bright colors of kind of the chenille thing. And then there's more of the
Yeah.
parfait.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
is.
I like the feel of the chenille. I just don't like working with it.
I agree with you. And then
It
there's your
makes a
cotton.
good blanket though.
It
Yes, it
does.
does.
If you can sew in your ends well. It's hard to do, but
What I found when I worked with chenille is I had to take needle and thread to
yes.
hold in the ends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just an added step that I really did not want to have to do.
But
Right.
it's
I was
so
being lazy.
squishy. It's so
And then, of
squishy
course-
when you get it made up. Oh, mercy.
And then, of course, there's sweet rolls in bright colors, which I love. And of course, again, we have speckles in the cotton. And we will go on to the next page.
When
Izzy, just a minute. Izzy, go lay down, please.
Izzy,
Yeah,
yes,
I'm sure you're
I
stressing
just read
out
that
over
and
the kids and the noise and stuff. So just go lay down and be quiet for a few minutes. And
Yes,
if it doesn't go away, then you need to call 911.
I
Yes,
agree.
Please, please.
yes.
Why
So
can't I
this-
see the chat?
Because you have
Click
to
on
click where it says
comments.
comments. Yeah, look on your right side where it says comments.
Wait a minute.
It says private chat and it says comments and recording. You click on the comments at the top.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. We're good.
Yes,
I
I
ain't the only
do.
one punching buttons.
All right, so right here is an acrylic cotton for puzzle. I actually like this yarn.
Wow.
It's just puzzle yarn with some cotton in it, and it's very soft and easy to work with.
Wow.
Not a big fan of ribbon
How
yarns.
much is it?
Hang on, I'll come
Mm-mm.
down.
No, I don't care for the ribbon yarn either.
It's $5.39, Sherry. I'm not a fan of ribbon yarn.
Nope.
I'm
Our
just not.
t-shirt yarn.
Mm-mm.
I've
You're
And
never
this is,
never
I'm
tried.
sorry. This, of
I've
course,
never
is
tried
cotton
cotton
acrylic.
ribbon yarn.
This is cotton acrylic, and it's a bulky. And now over here is a fine weight polyester, a metallic. So this is metallic yarn, but of
I don't
course
like
it is a
metallic
fine
yarn
weight.
either.
I love metallic yarn.
I don't.
You know, the
And
only metallic yarn that I ever used, somehow or another, it was like the sparkly strand and another strand wrapped together,
Mm-hmm.
and the sparkly strand was uber stiff, and
Yep.
it
yeah,
kept unwinding
Yes.
from the other strand, and I thought, well, that is not good. And
Mm-mm.
I never figured out how to keep it from doing it. I finished my project, but I didn't make anything else with it. I didn't
this
care for it.
is like a speckled yarn, and of course it's acrylic in a 3-weight. These are rope.
Nope.
They are very good for macrame. And then of course we have the mosaic printed yarn in the worsted weight, and this is a very beautiful yarn. Our
Yes.
Michelle Mosaics had this color, and I'm in love with it.
Mm.
And it
That's
is,
the one you were looking for today?
No.
No,
and
no.
that one
Okay.
does work up very nicely because the color transitions in there are, I mean, it's like the perfect blend and length. And it doesn't matter what stitch you're using with it. It really does. It works up well. I like it.
And of course, here we have our sweet rolls. Again, they are great for baby blankets. Here we have it in a thinner yarn meant for socks. Then we have eyelash, and we have the fur yarn. I like to use these with amigurumi. They make great trim for like the cups of sweaters or something if you're interested in that kind of thing. And as we travel down,
Mm-hmm.
we have more macrame string. We have this very chunky cotton and a chunky parfait yarn again. And then we have chunky bloom. Bloom forms the pattern of like flowers. It's really very, very pretty.
But that's only
And
if you knit with it, isn't it, Froggy?
it'll show up if you can get these crochet, single crochets to line up properly.
Ah, okay.
And then we have more of this. We have hipster cotton, which is another soft cotton.
Oh,
This is
yes.
superwash wool
Uh-huh.
and a chunky. And this is again is a superwash wool, but again in the worsted weight. And for superwash wool, $5.59 is a good price. And this is an acrylic,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
called Color Fusion, and it's actually very pretty.
Mm.
And
I
we will
have some of
continue.
the hipster cotton somewhere.
Oh yeah,
It's somewhere
they
in my
have
mess.
beautiful colorways in the hipster cottons. And as we continue down, we're getting to smaller ones. Here are your stitch please in hank form. So they're just like the others, but they're in hank form. Some people just prefer their yarn in hanks. Here is bamboo
Yep.
and merino in a DK weight, and obviously 100% cotton. This is Egyptian cotton, and it
I
is
love mercerized
mercerized.
cotton. That's my favorite.
So that's what that is.
Have you ever tried the mercerized cotton versus the regular cotton in the same project?
No,
You'll never go back.
It is amazing the difference. Amazing.
no. Mercerized cotton is better for garments. It is
Yep.
unbelievable.
It's
And
better for anything, if you ask me.
here is the basic yarn in a chunky and a DK weight. And here is the cotton sprout in a DK weight, 100% cotton. And the color fusion also comes in a bulky weight as well. And as we continue on, there's another
Quilty
sweet
said
roll.
that the color fusion is a dream to work with.
It is.
Mhm.
Spun Colors is another beautiful yarn to work with. The colors are amazing. I prefer it if I'm going to put it with something to put it with a solid, but that's me. Here is the sweet rolls again. They're absolutely,
Moon,
the number of colors are gorgeous.
Mm-mm.
This is their basic yarn, but this is the anti-pilling. Here's another chunky parfait.
I've never tried that one.
Moon Rose says she is starting a vest with the color fusion.
Oh, nice. There's our bloom, but
Yeah.
in DK weight. They also have it in worsted weight. There is their fur yarn. I absolutely
Look
love
at the
this fur
bunny.
yarn. It
Yes,
is so squishy.
that
And
would
there
be
is,
such a teddy bear. Oh my
it,
goodness.
there is our Premier Basic, but in the multicolors. There is the bloom in a chunky weight. And as we continue on, there is the anti-pilling yarn in bulky and in chunky weight. This is Bamboo Fair. It is a 60% bamboo, 40% cotton. So it would be great whether you wanted to do kitchen items or if you wanted to make a top. I would be more apt to make a top out of it because of the bamboo in it. And then we have the velvet yarn. Velvet yarn would make a wonderful bunny rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
You could even make a top if you wanted, but be careful when you cut that yarn that it doesn't start.
Done ravels.
Fray.
Yeah, that I was trying to think of the word. Thank you.
Well, the fuzz comes off
It
of it.
buzzes.
Lack
It
of a
buzzes
better description.
like the chenilles.
Yes,
And
yes.
here we have DK Colors, which is a striping cake, and obviously it's in DK weight. Here is the anti-pilling yarn in worsted. I recently got a box of it. Here is Serenity yarn in chunky, and again more sweet rolls. And
The
we
DK
have
colors are amazing.
absolutely.
They've got loads and
Yeah, they are.
loads of different colors.
So we have Premier Yarns Home Cotton. Their home cotton is 85% recycled cotton and 15% polyester. So be careful if you want to make a pot holder out of them because that polyester will melt.
Carrie asked the question. She said, is the rope yarn hard on the hands? Just curious because I've seen some nice patterns for bags that call for it. I have no idea because I've not used the rope.
I don't know.
Rough ain't the word for it.
Well, I don't know if Premier's rope is rough or not. It could be softer. I don't know.
Well, that's true. I can say this. I've never used the Premier rope, but I have used, what do they call it? A comparable macrame.
Yes,
Rope.
now I've used macrame rope.
And it will eat your hands up if you try to
Amen.
crochet with it. It's
Well,
good
it may
for
be
macrame.
that scrubby yarn.
Well, no, it's worse than that. Worse than that.
Hmm.
To me,
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Okay, here is the puzzle yarn. And here is another Serenity, but this is chunky tweed. We love a good tweed. And now we've got the Cotton Fair again. And if you've ever seen the Just yarn at the dollar store, well, here it is. Now they
That's
have
a
another
bag of
one called
three.
Just Active. It is 80% polyester, 20% acrylic.
And it's
made
nice.
that way. It's made that way so it stretches.
Yes.
Not a lot, but a little bit. And this one over here is called Pampa. This is a DK weight cotton. I don't know what it feels like, but it sure is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this really is, that's the Just yarn that's at the Dollar Tree.
That's right.
You have
they
to keep
sell
in
it
That
mind
with-
though
cotton
that
fair yarn is very soft.
I use
Yeah.
that Just yarn.
you have to keep in mind that Just yarn though
That
comes in a
cotton
bag
fair.
of three.
Yeah, it
Sorry,
comes in a bag
Carrie.
of 3.
It's okay. That
Hello,
cotton fair
Mika.
yarn is very nice.
Yes, that
Very,
just
very nice.
sure is.
I've made multiple shawls out of that.
I've also made multiple really good hand dish towels, washcloths. I mean, it's good cotton. It really, really is.
Even
Oh,
though
yeah.
it's got the
Mhm.
acrylic in it, it makes a
Very
good hand
soft.
towel.
The other cotton fair, they made it out of. I don't think they made it out of that one. All
No, I
right.
made
And
it out of the just
See,
cotton.
I can't.
you can't what?
I can't read the descriptions, what's in them,
Oh, okay.
and
All
it's
right.
my computer, not your, not
Over
your.
here we have Himalaya Yarns Lollipop, a bag of 5. It is a super bulky because it is like a furry yarn. It is 62% polyester and 38% nylon. And here we have Himalaya Yarns again. It is a baby DK bag of 5. It is lightweight, so it's a DK, and it is 100% acrylic. And here we have Himalaya Yarns again. This is Lana Lux. It says 400 bag of 5. I don't know what that means.
I think
But
the
it is
400 froggy is 400 gram or ounces or something, maybe
but
yards.
it is a sport weight, 50% acrylic, 50% wool. And over here, Universal Yarns Sugar Sake, super fine, 50% superwash merino and 25% bamboo and 25% nylon. I love those colors. They make great
Ooh,
socks.
That
And
yeah.
as
looks
we
funky.
go down,
That looks like funky socks.
Universal Yarn Super Fine, 46% cotton, 33% superwash merino, 12% polyamide, and 9% PBT, and that's the Philly. Over here we have Universal Yarns Easel, super fine, 75% superwash wool, and 25% nylon. So that would be perfect sock yarn.
But you
This
know,
right,
Froggy, just because it says it's sock yarn doesn't mean you have to be limited just to socks. They make a
Nope.
beautiful shawls.
Nope.
oh, I agree with you. I'm saying it's perfect for socks though.
Oh, yes, that too. But I just wanted to tell everybody you don't have to be, stuck to just making socks with it.
No. This is a big bag of chenille, 840 grams or 1.85 pounds of yarn. It is
Woo!
only $15. Here is another value bag of chenille, 450 grams, super bulky, 100% polyester for $7.99. And we've still got 2 more pages. Wednesday, you call me again. Here we go, more value bags. Value bag of acrylic, fingering weight, 100% acrylic for $7.99. We have Sweet Roll Select Colors bag of 3 for $9. We have Serenity Chunky Select Colors bag of 3 for $6. Cotton Fair Bulky Maltese bag of 3, 52% cotton, 48% acrylic, $8. As we come down, we have that Noel Universal Yarn, 26% merino, 26% baby alpaca, 29% polyester, 19% nylon, DK weight. Really, Wednesday? DK weight, it is $5. Premier Yarns value bag acrylic DK weight, $7.99. A value bag of chunky acrylic yarns for $7.99. Universal Yarns Ravello fine weight, 75% cotton, 16% extra fine merino, 9% recycled cashmere. That's bougie. $7. That's nice. As we go on, we have Universal Yarns Penna. This is a lace weight, 50% Surrey baby alpaca, 28% extra fine merino, and 22% nylon for $7.50. We have Cotton Gold, 65% cotton, 8% metallic, 27% payette. and it's $6, and it's that real pretty right here.
Tell
What's
me what
payette?
payette is.
What a payette? The payette are the
What
little
is
color
it?
flecks on it. They're
No,
like
No,
the,
sequins.
the
yeah.
payette. I mean, is it going to make a great big difference in the yarn?
It's a sequin.
Oh,
Sequins?
Yeah, they're calling that a payette.
Okay. I've never heard that before.
Okay, next we have Universal Yarn Wool Pop. 50 bamboo, 35 superwash merino, and 15% polyamide. It is a DK weight for $11.49. Next we have Universal Yarns Vero. 80% tencel, 20% wool for $5.99. It is a 4-weight. And as we go down, we have Universal Yarns Universe Super Fine. It is a cotton, linen, polyamide, and glitter blend for $2.49. We have Universal Yarns Cobblestone 100% superwash merino for $21.99. Bamboo Pop 50 cotton, 50
Wow.
bamboo for $8.49 DK weight. Bamboo Bloom hand paints 44 wool, 48 bamboo, 8 acrylic, and it is $10.99 of a bulky weight. That's pretty. And we come down on
Yeah,
the
it is
left,
pretty.
Old Fashioned Plus bag $10. We have Cotton Supreme worsted 100% cotton for $6.99. A value bag of 100% cotton. It is a 4-weight, $7.99. Amigurumi chenille 19.75 pounds box of a super bulky for $104.25. That's a big box. And we are going to the last page.
Mm-hmm.
Last page, we have amigurumi
Drum.
chenille 17.6 ounces, $8. Amigurumi chenille, the same big box for $104.25. Cotton sprout stripes fine 100% cotton, $8.99. Home cotton cone select colors 85% recycled cotton, 15% polyester, $8. And we have the Bloom Chunky. It's on sale for $3.99. It's 100% acrylic, super bulky, anti-pilling, everyday bulky select colors. Bag of 3, super bulky, $9. Little Bunny hibiscus, bag of 3, bulky, 100% polyester, $5. That's the one that's great for making animals because it's like a furry yarn, and it's not really a bulky, but they
Yeah.
call it a bulky. Wow, I read a lot. So
Is your mouth
if
dry yet? Is your mouth dry yet?
but if you guys are interested in any Premier yarn, I have an affiliate with Premier. It's on my about page. It's under my videos. So if you guys would do that before you go shopping, I'd appreciate it. Yes, Olga.
I have never used any
Olga.
of that yarn, so I'm just sitting here. I haven't touched
Her
it.
mouth
I
is,
haven't felt it. I haven't worked with it.
But that gives you a lot of different yarns that you can, think of your cottons and your bamboos, your lighter weight yarns when it's warm out, and your warmer, heavier weight yarns when it's cool out. That's pretty much how we do it. Now, I am known to wear a tank top under a sweater even when winter. But you can always do that. Oh yes, Jen. The fruit colors are amazing.
I've not used any of that yet.
this is what
Go ahead.
This is what I wore to work, and it started out at 45 degrees.
Wow.
And as we got warmer through the day, we were at 55. It was comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I like wearing a tank top under a shirt
Right.
for the
Well, right
summertime.
this minute, I was wishing I had on a tank top. It's hot in my house.
Well, I started out this morning in a long sleeve shirt,
Yeah.
and now I'm in a short sleeve shirt, and I will be on a tank top to go to bed. And Olga has on a sweater because it's cool where she's at.
Mm.
No, it's not cool. It's cold.
Yes.
Ah,
You know,
yeah. Big
there you
difference.
go.
Big difference.
I'm using my air conditioner.
Oh, I would if mine worked.
I think it's
Oh.
chilly. I think it's hot where I'm at.
Our windows are open.
Yeah, it's hot. But as for patterns, I would opt for um, sweaters like tank top sweaters, vest sweaters, sleeveless sweaters, cap sleeve sweaters. If you're doing that, shawls, that
Even
kind of thing.
beach cover-ups.
Beach cover ups are great. That's a great wearable. If you want to be on the warmer side, long sleeve sweaters, 3/4 length sleeve sweaters, cardigans, that kind of thing. If you want to be warm, Mama Maureen is doing a fantastic cardigan right
Yes,
now.
she is.
Thank you.
You started off in a cardi,
Absolutely.
then just a t-shirt at lunchtime, and cardi late afternoon. Very
Yeah.
good, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so
Yep.
many different things you can do. Like, I don't normally do blankets in the summertime, but I like doing blankets in the wintertime. So there is
You know,
that.
for me, just absolute divine serenity is just cranking up the AC and then tossing that blanket you're working on across your lap
Yep.
and just crocheting up a storm.
Yep.
That is perfect for me.
Hi,
Perfect.
Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing, sweetie?
Hey,
I mean,
Chris.
you need to be comfortable temperature wise. And in the summer, I can't handle a blanket on my lap.
Yes.
Well, if the
It's
AC is cranked up enough, you can.
it's too much.
Mm,
And the way he cranks up the ACs,
mm.
We have our windows open. We haven't even turned on our AC yet. We'll just do
Well,
windows and fans for a while.
with his allergies, I can't open my windows.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we just take Benadryl.
Benadryl
The
doesn't cut it for
humidity.
him. Yeah,
If the
Benadryl
humidity
doesn't help.
wasn't so bad here, it'd be different. But the humidity is what's
Yes.
got it so hot, so
Mhm.
sticky,
Yeah.
sticky people.
Oh, it'll get that way here. It hadn't gotten there yet.
Chris asked Froggy,
I'm
does
the
Premier have anything to match LB string?
Hang on.
Ooh, hipster cotton.
Hipster cotton would
that
be. I would think the hipster cotton would come close to it.
it it's not as
What's
soft as the
LB
lion brand
string?
strings yarn.
No, it's not as soft as
Lion
lion
brand
string.
strings.
Mandela.
Philly. You could do Philly. It's literally called Philly. Filly.
That's a good question, Chris.
Philly would be as soft, but it's not identical. But it's close.
What about
Um,
the one that was on the same line in the page we were looking at with the hipster cotton? It
Let me
was
get back to
hipster something something, and then this, and it was an acrylic cotton blend. I think I can't remember the name of it though.
You
the
people have
Egyptian cotton one
wonderful
would
yarn.
probably
the color
be
fusion. You're talking about color fusion.
Yes,
That's a DK weight.
but it would be pretty close, wouldn't it? Pretty close.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well,
I
it would
think
be
the
similar.
Egyptian cotton would be closer to the lion brand strings and the feel.
Oh yes, definitely. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Chris says he was looking for different colors.
Well, to me, if you find something that's 100% cotton, then the Egyptian for sure. But the lion brand string is not cotton; it's acrylic. So if you
Acrylic.
want to go
It's an
cotton,
acrylic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
would
It's
look.
acrylic.
I would
So if
look
you
at the.
want to go with just content, then you're looking at a whole nother monster,
I would look at the one called Philly, Filly. I would look at that one, and I'm looking for the other one. Hang on.
Now,
But then
I'm
I'm
going
not.
to ask Chris a question. Are you looking for weight, how it's put together? Cotton, acrylic,
Mhm.
wool.
Content or weight or feel. That's three big differences.
Yeah,
Or all of the above.
That would be that could be a show all by itself.
right.
Those
'Cause
are the
I
two
can
I
tell you
would
right
try.
now,
Oh, the afternoon cotton. I'd forgotten about those.
That's the Egyptian cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try Philly
yeah,
or afternoon cotton.
I love
if you're
mercerized
looking
cotton.
for the feel,
That's
I
what
would
I was
go
going to
with
think of.
the afternoon cotton. Yeah,
Is it the
Well, that's
same
why
weight
because
though?
the minute I felt that, I was like, I don't know,
I chose those two because I think they'll have
because
the feel.
um
I don't know what the
the
weight of
strings
the
is
two
a 1 or 2 weight. I can't remember right now,
Yeah.
but it's
You
a
could
very
yarn sub it.
it's a
think it's
fingering
a
weight
two.
yarn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
are
think
both.
it's a two.
Well, Philly is fingering weight. Afternoon cotton is DK weight. I would try both of those and see if they've got what you're looking for.
Yeah,
But
and they
yarn
have
sub it.
beautiful colors.
Yeah,
They
Yarn
have
sub it.
beautiful colors.
yarn sub is a good.
Michelle.
Look at that,
Hey,
Michelle
Michelle.
Mosaic.
Congratulations, Michelle.
Michelle, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Not that anybody can really tell. Where did y'all get
Oh,
down?
What did you do?
That was really
Pushing
weird.
buttons.
I don't
That
know.
was strange. If you don't want me, I'll go home.
I didn't touch nothing.
I was going to say, my hands aren't anywhere near my computer.
Here you go, Michelle.
Froggy dance, super chat, froggy dance, super chat, super chat. I got a super chat, froggy dance, I got a super chat, froggy dance, froggy dance.
Thank you, Michelle.
Oops.
I don't know how that.
I love my froggy dance.
I do too.
I don't know how that did that.
Froggy dance, froggy dance.
Welcome back, Izzy. I hope you feel better. I don't know how they did that. That was
It's one of
weird.
those
I don't
things,
know.
Froggy.
Yeah.
Chalk it up
I
as
know
do
it
better
had me
next
going.
time.
Had me going. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't know. But y'all talk about patterns y'all think about doing in the fall and the spring.
Oh, hello, Mama Gwen.
hello, Gwen.
Hello,
Hey,
Mama
Gwen.
Gwen. Sweetheart, how are you doing?
Well, I know
I just
I am making a baby sweater
Yes.
It
right
is
now, and
gorgeous.
the contents are camel,
Yes.
camel and silk, and then I've also added merino to it.
nice.
And the baby is going to be born in October, so I want it to be warm.
Right.
And I know the girl will appreciate what
Yes.
is it's made from.
Right.
She'll hand
I
wash
like
it
Mhm.
because she's a
Ooh,
crocheter
very
as well.
soft too. Ooh, so
It'll be it's gorgeously
so
soft.
beautiful.
Right there.
Look at that, people.
Isn't it
Look
so
at those
beautiful?
colors. Oh, it's so pretty.
That's stunning.
Yes, it is.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Very pretty. Very pretty, Sherry.
Doing a good job.
And girly. It's
But
so
I won't
girly.
think it is girly. But I
It is.
make blankets in the summer.
There you go.
I make sweaters in the summer. I,
I make stuff all year
I
round. It
don't know.
doesn't matter
I
what
just,
season
I'm
it is.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
I get too overheated.
Olga says, yes, you are.
Oh
I'll
no,
even
no! I'm
get-
saying I'll make anything also right through the year.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, you
I
know-
get too overheated.
Well, I love making
I know.
whenever I make little dresses for my granddaughters, I love making them with either no sleeves or just a little cap sleeve because they can wear in the wintertime, they can wear like a turtleneck under it with some little tights. In the summertime, they can slip some little shorts underneath it and wear it without anything underneath. You know what I mean?
That's perfect.
That
I
way
love
they can
that.
wear it all year long.
I love the little flutter sleeves, like the
Yes.
ones that's on Sherry's sweater. They
Yes.
just look like they would do this in the breeze.
That's
Just
right.
So beautiful.
I like that.
So soft and girly.
Kind of figured that's what you were going through, Izzy.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're feeling a little better.
Yeah.
You're feeling
Scared us.
much better with.
You scared us, Izzy.
They're awful. Well, one thing I do like
Yeah.
is amigurumi because I can do it year round.
Right.
That's good, Izzy.
That's good. You know, the only thing that changes for me,
You're the Ami
guess-
queens anyway.
I think the only thing that changes for me as far as the season is concerned is the weight and the color of the yarn. However, if you look at just the color palettes from the last couple of years, there's no longer a definitive line that says these colors are spring, these colors are winter,
No.
these colors are summer, these colors are fall.
Yep.
There's
It's
not.
not like
And the
when I was
baby
growing
colors
up.
are the same. The baby
Yeah.
colors are the same. The pinks and yellows and
I don't do
the
baby
beautiful
colors.
pale pastel colors. That's not necessarily strictly baby colors anymore.
No,
it's
no.
So, and
Yeah,
then you have
don't
the colors
do-
that they say blue is for boys and pink is for girls. Not necessarily anymore.
Not
I've
anymore.
seen some beautiful, beautiful makes
Nope.
that didn't stick with the quote unquote standards, and they were lovely. I mean, just lovely and appreciated like you wouldn't believe. The newer generation is all about different. Make it
Yes.
different. Don't make it granny, conventional color. Do it different. So they really like it.
I was at a baby shower last month, and one of the grandmothers made a blanket for the baby, and it was a little girl, and she did it out of pink, red, and green, and it looked like it was a solid granny square blanket. It was just a big giant granny square, but it was pink. She rotated the green, the pink, and the red, and it looked like a strawberry. And it was beautiful. I had to take a picture of it because I wanted to make one for me. I mean, it was that pretty.
And you would never think of putting pink, green, and red together.
No.
Oh, it's
You know,
okay, Izzy.
Together.
It's just
No, when I chose colors for my children,
You're
my
thank
oldest was green, not mint, green.
Right.
And my
yes.
second one was purple and lavender or lilac. And then my youngest was navy and royal blue. It wasn't, pale pink and pale blue. No. No, I this is what I did. I chose different colors.
I've always done the bright, bright colors
Mhm.
for every, I think, baby blanket I've done, except for the one I did here. It's not a bright pink, but it's not a pastel pink.
Right.
It's a
it's a
medium pink.
neutral type color.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
you
like
know
that.
that even like for a say a bridal party, the groomsmen or the the word left me, bridesmaids, that they have a maybe a particular color that they're going for in their overall gown and their tuxedo appearance, but then they want that pop of color to go with it. They want
Mm-hmm.
something that just jumps out at you. They
Yeah.
don't want the plain Jane regular stuff. They
Nope.
want something different. Something different.
Right.
And it's a new
Yeah.
way of imagining old products, because
Mm-hmm.
some of the old patterns that are just absolutely timeless, if you change the colors of them, you've got a brand new project.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
I've always got to have something that's bright.
I like bright colors.
Froggy, I just sent the picture of
Yeah.
the two blankets that were at the shower that the two grandmothers did, and both of them. So it was a little girl, but both of those blankets could honestly go either way.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
You know, but one of them was like a mustard and shades of pink and mauve and cream, but that mustard gives it, you know, just enough pop of color to make it
different.
not look like a
Yeah.
traditional baby blanket.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's that one.
And you would
That's
never think of
beautiful.
putting mustard and pink together. I would.
No.
Nope. I wouldn't have.
Mm-mm.
But the one I love is right there.
Yes.
That looks like strawberry shortcake. I'm
does.
sorry. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
And you know, the just a simple granny square blanket, but it those colors just make it pop.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I mean, and then she doubled them up here.
Yeah.
Doubled
Yeah.
them up. I love this. This is beautiful. Because there you
Mhm.
go. You see 2 red, 2 pink, 2 green, 3 red, 3 pink, 3 green. As it got bigger, they got wider.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Right.
Gorgeous.
That is a beautiful blanket.
And that would be, I mean,
Yeah.
a
It
good
is.
blanket to do with the what'd y'all say, the basics?
Yes.
Mhm.
And you could change up the shades of any of that. Change up the pink to a hot pink,
Right.
or the green to a deep, deep spring green,
Oh,
or even
absolutely.
back off of the red and make it very, very light.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have a totally different feel for the same blanket. It's the same thing. It's just imagining the
Michelle-
colors a little different.
Michelle says, I like to have a blanket or two ready to go. I usually make them neutral.
Right.
But neutral, the colors neutral have changed as well.
They sure
Yeah.
have.
That's very true.
They sure
Yeah.
have.
You know, neutral
But I
colors
like that.
I mean,
to,
it-
yeah,
it's no longer like pastel pink and or pastel yellow and pastel green. I mean, like a mustard and a sage green and a cream.
Right.
Mhm.
Can still be considered neutral colors.
Yeah.
And it can still be considered for a little girl or boy.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
doesn't have to necessarily mean
right.
pink is for girls and blue is for boys.
That's right.
No.
That's right. Right.
No. Well, I want to remind everybody that Twisted Fiber Friends is on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern,
At my
3
house.
p.m. 3 p.m.
Yay.
Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, and 1 p.m. Pacific. So I hope you guys will join us Yeah, she has beautiful dachshunds. They're called the corn dogs.
Yes.
So I hope you guys will be with us on Sunday. We would love to see you. And tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Central, we will be at Maureen's house for the members only live.
Yes.
Get to finish up that beautiful sweater.
Yes. Yes.
So please join us then. And I'm going to have Olga start us tonight with all of us saying goodbye. So Olga, go ahead and start. Say goodbye.
Have a wonderful weekend and be blessed and tot ziens.
Thank you. And Leslie.
Me?
Yep.
Yes, you.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing. Have a great
you.
weekend, everybody. Oh, no. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe.
Connie.
Thank you. But just remember, everybody, in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind.
All right. And stay safe and be kind to one another, and happy yarning and Sherry.
She's frozen.
Oops, I think Sherry froze.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to go ahead. There you go. There she is.
There she is. Now she's
Sherry.
back.
Say
Smile,
goodbye, Sherry.
make them wonder what you're up to.
Thank you.
And please remember, everyone, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Thank you all, every one of you, for joining us this evening. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.